Growing up, my late uncle was my hero. He was the one who introduced me to baseball and gave me his prized collection of vintage baseball cards when I was about 8 years old. Some of those cards were incredibly rare and potentially valuable, but I never thought about selling them. They were a tangible piece of my uncle, who passed away when I was just 10. For years I kept the cards, along with some childhood toys, safely tucked away in a box in my room. Fast forward to now. I'm 22 and still living at home while saving up to move out. My stepmother, Lisa, has always been a bit controlling when it comes to the house. She loves organizing and has this obsession with decluttering, to the point where she's tossed out or donated things that weren't hers before. It's a sore spot for me, but I didn't think she'd go so far as to touch my belongings. But I was wrong. A couple of weeks ago, I came home to find my room disturbingly bare. The box with my toys and my uncle's baseball cards was gone. When I asked Lisa about it, she casually said, "Oh, I sold those at the flea market last weekend. You weren't using them, and we needed to free up some space." I felt like I had been punched in the stomach. I was shaking as I tried to explain to her what those items meant to me, especially the baseball cards. I told her how they were one of the last things I had from my uncle, and her response? A dismissive shrug and, "You've outgrown them, it's just stuff, let it go." She didn't even make much money from selling them, and when I asked who she sold them to, she said she couldn't remember, acting like I was being ridiculous for even caring. I was devastated. I spent days trying to track down the buyers at local flea markets with no luck. Those cards were irreplaceable, and Lisa didn't seem to care. My dad told her she should have asked me first, but he didn't push the issue much further, leaving me feeling completely unheard. Then, about a week later, while cleaning the attic, I stumbled across something unexpected, a gold ring in one of Lisa's old jewelry boxes. It was the ring. Months ago, Lisa had torn the house apart looking for it, accusing everyone, including me, of stealing it. She had been furious when she couldn't find it, and now here it was, quietly sitting in a box she clearly forgot about. I felt a surge of righteous anger. She had the audacity to sell my sentimental belongings without a second thought, and here was this ring she'd been so desperate to find, just collecting dust. It felt like karma. So I took the ring to a pawn shop and got a decent amount of money for it, probably more than she made selling my stuff. A few days later, she noticed it was missing. She stormed into my room, demanding to know if I had seen it. I didn't even try to lie. I looked her dead in the eye and said, "Yeah, I pawned it. I figured if my things didn't matter to you, then your ring shouldn't matter to me." She lost it. She screamed at me, calling me vindictive, disrespectful, and selfish. I fired back, reminding her how she had no problem selling my sentimental belongings without my permission. She demanded I get the ring back, but I refused, saying, "It's gone, just like my cards and toys. Guess you'll have to let it go. Now the house is a war zone. My dad is caught in the middle. While he agrees Lisa was wrong to sell my stuff, he thinks I went too far and says pawning the ring was an immature and spiteful move. Lisa is furious and playing the victim, acting like what I did was the ultimate betrayal. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here feeling like no one cared about my feelings until I hit back. So AITA, did I go too far, or did she have it coming?